How can a single championship make such a difference in an entire career? The one person who lifts the Larry O'Brien Trophy in 2027 will likely have forever changed their place in the history books. And today I'm going to try to explain in detail why the 2027 championship is so crucial for the NBA's biggest stars. We'll count down from number 10 to number 1, and believe me, the name at number 1 probably won't be the one you're expecting. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because this channel will continue to bring you content you'll love throughout the season. Let's start right away with number 10. Number 10, Anthony Edwards. I'm talking about Anthony Edwards, Minnesota's young leader. Once again, he couldn't find his way past the door, and San Antonio effectively cut off the Wolves' path in the conference finals. The roar at Target Center is now brimming with impatience, and Edwards, of course, has long since proven his star status. But what turns a star into a legend, of course, is success in the finals. The 2027 season is one where he absolutely has no excuses left. And this time, he's not just looking to step onto the stage, he wants to take it by storm. Number 9, Luka Doncic. I want to talk about Luka Doncic. As you know, Dallas traded him, and Los Angeles immediately embraced him. It's fair to say that with his massive 3-year contract, the Lakers' future rests entirely on his shoulders. LeBron James has left the city, so there's no co-star or shadow over him anymore. It's just Luka. The fans' expectations of him are enormous. This man, who still carries the pain of a finals loss, wants to win his first championship ring as the undisputed leader of his own team, and 2027 may go down in history as one of his defining seasons. Number 8, Stephen Curry. I want to talk about a 38-year-old superstar whose competitive fire has never dimmed. Stephen Curry. Golden State missed the playoffs last season, and Jimmy Butler is, of course, expected to return from injury. In fact, everyone has slowly started whispering that this era is over, but the 4-time champion legend absolutely refuses to accept that. The Chase Center still rises to its feet to watch those three-pointers, and a potential 5th championship would be the perfect closing line to the story of the greatest shooter of all time. Number 7, Jayson Tatum. Jayson Tatum, whose career was called into question when he ruptured his right Achilles tendon, scored 42 points that night. Madison Square Garden was in shambles, yet he managed to return to the court much sooner than expected. Now he'll enter the new season fully healthy, and this time without Jaylen Brown by his side. Of course, we can safely say that Boston's offense is now entirely in his hands. TD Garden wants to see him once again as the undisputed, unquestioned leader, and a championship would finally put that injury period to rest once and for all. That's why this could be Tatum's season of redemption. Number 6, Kevin Durant. Legendary star Kevin Durant, who will turn 38 in September, had his first season in Houston cut short by injury. As you know, he has 2 championship rings, but both are from Golden State, so critics are still constantly reminding him of that now. However, we can say he's the Rockets' undisputed leader. Fred VanVleet is returning, and the young roster is, of course, maturing over time. A 3rd championship ring, especially under his own leadership, would be truly spectacular. It would crown the legacy of one of the purest scoring machines of all time. In fact, we could call it his final grand move. Number 5, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo was undoubtedly a legend in Milwaukee, but this summer everything changed overnight. And this Greek giant, a 2-time MVP and 1-time champion, arrived in Miami via a trade. Now, of course, a new chapter is about to begin in Miami's culture. The Kaseya Center is eagerly awaiting its new star, and a 2nd championship ring, especially in a brand new city, would serve as proof that his decision to leave Milwaukee behind was the right one. Number 4, Victor Wembanyama. We're talking about Victor Wembanyama, who made it to a final series despite being only 22 years old, but as you know, that finals had turned into a nightmare, and San Antonio lost the series after erasing a 29-point deficit in Game 4. The Frostbank Center has never forgotten that pain. This young giant managed to finish 3rd in the MVP voting. Of course, his talent is undeniable. There's no disputing that. Now it's a matter of him showing character. 2027 will be his chance to once again prove that he can turn that collapse into victory and establish a new dynasty. Number 3, Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic, a 3-time MVP and 1-time champion, was disappointed last season when Denver was eliminated by Minnesota in the first round. He then made this painful admission. He said that if they were in Serbia, they'd all be fired, and added that this team was far from a championship. In truth, those words clearly revealed a hunger for success. Jokic may be the best player in the world, but the window for a championship certainly doesn't stay open forever. Ball Arena has absolutely no intention of letting a legend go to waste. A second championship ring would be more than enough to cement his place among the greatest centers in history. Number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's won the MVP award twice. In 2025, he led Oklahoma City to victory in Game 7 and was named the Finals MVP. Now, the critical question here is this a dynasty or just a one-time success? The Young Thunder squad is, of course, the league's most feared team, and one championship is a fluke. The second, as you know, is a dynasty. 2027 will likely determine whether SGA is the undisputed king of this generation. The pressure is now squarely on him. Number 1, LeBron James. Finally, we've reached number 1, LeBron James. Yes, you heard that right. He's 41 years old and will turn 42 next month. He's entering his 24th season, breaking records along the way. This summer, in a massive surprise, he suddenly left the Lakers and signed with the Philadelphia 76ers. In his own words, he said he's embarking on this incredible journey one last time. He's joined by Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and newcomer Jaylen Brown. Of course, he already has 4 championships and 4 MVP awards, but at 41, in a brand new city, a 5th championship to be won in what is likely the final chapter of his career, that could very well be the most mind-boggling finale in sports history. While some might call this impossible, others say nothing is ever impossible for LeBron. And so we've compiled our list. 10 stars, 10 different stories, 10 different expectations, and a single championship trophy. For some of them, this is the last chance to seal a legacy. For others, it's the first real shot at proving they belong at the top. Each of them wants to win the championship in 2027 and make it mean something entirely different for themselves. But of course, no season ever goes exactly as planned. One injury, one trade, one unexpected playoff run, and this list could look completely different by June. So what do you think? Can 41-year-old LeBron really lift his 5th championship ring, or will this be someone else's season? Be sure to leave a comment. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because this channel will continue to bring you content you'll love throughout the season.